today. Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So, like yesterday we discussed, right? Like what is the performance testing and what are the tools in the market and what is the business flow and everything we discussed yesterday. Like today we'll see the just how to we can record the script and these things we can do. And after that scripting recorded, what are the functions will be generated and how to we need to identify the what are recorded are correct or not. These all things we can discuss for today class. Okay, once we can open the VUgen, it will open like this, and we are doing for the application flight booking application, right? Everyone will be know the functionality, right? As a business flow flight booking application. So once open for the virtual user generator, we are able to see the, like this, and you can observe here. This is the recent activity, means what are the scripts you are completed as of now. It will show here. Maybe these things, this is the like version will be, what is the our version 2022, right? In any new update is available loaded on a professional 2022, means we can able to see the what are the new features added. We are able to see for here what is the new features added for this particular reason. We are able to see here, and now we need to create the new script, means you can click on this plus icon and you are able to open the one new script window. Like you can observe create new script window. So there we have the different protocols. So already I told, right, sir, web application means we need to select for the which protocol? Web HTTP HTML protocol. So yesterday we discussed for the different type of applications like business flows. So what are these? Banking applications, insurance application, and as same to the healthcare domain, and e-commerce application. Means you can observe nowadays everything is going for this only. Means maximum applications will be a web application only. So that is why if you good for the web HTML, then you are able to do the performance testing job very easy way. Okay. So you need to select for the protocol. This is the protocol, and after that we need to give for the script name. So we need to give for the script name also properly. Okay, like we need to give for the web tour and underscore what we are doing, like what is our scenario. Flight booking is our scenario, so you need to give for the scenario name, and you can give for the date. So what is the date of today? Like we can give for the 12 to 22 and 2022. So miss, just I given for the this this is for just I given script name. So how to you can give, miss, this is the way you need to give. For example, you are doing for the some different application, assume, okay, you are doing for the like assume some banking application you are doing. So you need to give for the like which application. For example, you are doing ICICI bank application, ICICI underscore we are doing for the what is the our scenario, like it is for the like withdraw concept or service request. So what is that you need to give? So for example, we need to transfer fund is our scenario, transfer fund, and after that you can give for the date. So 12/22/2020. So miss, each and every when you are giving for the new script creating, right, you need to give for this is the way, like application name, what is the application name, and which is the our scenario, like it's a flight booking or transfer fund. Also based on for that you can give for the script name, and you need to give for the date. Then if when someone will be see, means okay, this script is a application will be ICICI bank, okay, is doing for the fund transfer, and okay, everyone will be easy to know for this. So that is why by giving for the script name also you need to give for the professional way, because we are everyone is going as a professional, right? So that is why you need to give for the proper namings also. So now we are doing for the web tour application. Again we'll give for the web tour application. So web tour. In that we are doing for the flight booking, you can give for this. Maybe you are doing in the web tour only, you are doing cancel booking means you can give for the in flight place, you can give for the cancel ticket booking. So means based on for the which scenario you are doing, you need to give for that name. Okay, then click on create button. So once you can click on create button, it will, our VUgen will be open. This is the actually our VUgen. So now we want to now we want to do for the scripting. Scripting nothing but no need to write manually single code also. We need to record the script. So how to we can record the script means, see everyone, see this is the record button. Just you can click on that record button. Just you can click this record button, and after that we need to select for the some, it is a one pop-up window will open, start recording. For here you can observe we are doing for the web application, that is why you need to select for the web browser only. And this is the browser nothing but we have different type of browsers will be there, like it is the Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome. So you can select for the any one of this browser. So now I am selected Internet Explorer, and this is the URL. So this URL we need to ask for the our teammates or anyone will be there, we need to ask for them, like because for example you are doing for the some different application, ICICI Bank application, then you need to give for the ICICI Bank URL here. Maybe you are doing for the Facebook application, then you need to give for here your Facebook application URL, means which application you are testing, you need to give for that URL. Now I am doing for the web tour application, so that is why I given for the web tour application URL. So now we can start recording. This is the start recording button. Once you can click on start recording, what will happen, like which browser you are selected, Internet Explorer, this browser automatically it will open, means no need to open anything manually, automatically it will open, and which is the URL you are given, that URL will be open. Now we can see, just we can start recording. Now we can observe Internet Explorer automatically it will open because I selected as a Internet Explorer, and you are able to see the recording events. So this events is going to increasing, means your script is recording in the backend. So you can observe it is increased for the 52. So now its launch is automatic happen, like our web tour URL launch is automatically happen. Now what we can do, we can do for the like login, we can perform the login. So what you are doing, you need to give for the start transaction name, like what is the our transaction name, like we are doing for the login, you can give for the login and click on OK. And now you can perform the login, like you are enter for the username, password you need to enter and click on login. Now you can observe login is done. So that is why we went from this page, flight space. So you need to end the transaction login. This is the end transaction. You can click on that and click for the login button. Then it is a login is completed. Next to login is completed, what we need to do, we can book the flight, means you can click for the flight button, right? So before click on this, you need to give for the start transaction name. Start transaction nothing but what you are doing, that is the start, like we are doing for the click on flight, you can give for the click on flight, click on flight and click on OK. Then you can click for the flights button. So you should wait for the until this page load. After until this page is loaded only, you can go to the end transaction. Now we are click on flight is completed, so you need to click on the close this transaction, click on flight. So after click on flight is completed, next transaction what we are doing, we are finding the flight, we can give for the transaction name. Here this is the start.
Excuse me, Kiran.
Yes.
Sorry for disturbance.
Yes.
Some have disturbance are there in Raja. I think.
Yeah,
please
Raju.
Mute.
Yeah, Raju, could you please mute yourself?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Raj. So like now we need to give for the transaction name. Now we are doing for the which transaction? Find flight. So we can give for the transaction name is find flight. Okay. So you can give it as a transaction name find flight. You can observe and click on OK. Then you can perform for this flight. So we are finding the flight, like what is our departure city. You can select anyone is fine. And after that, we need to select for the our arrival city, and we need to select for departure date and return date. And we need to select for the number of passengers, and we need to select seating preferences and type of seat, and you can click on continue button. So after that, so these are the available flights. This is also find transaction only. That is why I'm not ending for the find transaction. You can click on continue. Now next to transaction, what we are doing for the payment. So you can enter for the transaction name is a payment and click on OK and give it as a details of the address details. Like you can give for the KPHV and can give for the HYD and give for the credit card details, provide for the credit card details and provide the expiry date of the credit card. And after that, click on continue button. So final transaction, what we need to do for the sign off. You can give for the sign off and click on OK. Then we need to click for the sign up button. So now you can end the transactions. All transaction will be now because some issue we are not closed for this transaction. Now I'm just closing. Okay. Now you can observe our business scenario is completed. Actually, our business scenario, we need to book the flight ticket. So my entire scenario is recording is completed. Then we need to stop recording. This is the stop recording button. Just you can click on this stop record button. Okay, so once you can click on stop recording, right, automatically the code will be generated. No need to write for the single code also manually, because everything will be we are doing for the front end only, but everything is a code will be generated. So now we can go to the action part. You can click on this, double click. We are able to see the all transactions will be recorded. So now we can observe. So this is the launch part, and you can observe login above only. It is login above only. Launch will be there. Because why I'm not given launch means, so once you can click on the start recording, automatically launch is coming. So that is why I am unable to give in for the transaction name. Okay, that is fine. Okay, and after that you can observe login. Last start transaction I given as a login, and I enter for the Jojo and PIN, and I log in this. And after that I ended transaction login. Means up to this code is the end transaction. Up to this is a login part. So it is starting, it is ending from here. And after that, what we did for the click on flight. You can observe click on flight. You can click for the flight, then this is the start to end point for the click on flight. And after that, what we did, find flight. Allow start transaction. We are finding the flight. Like you are selected for the departure city, arrival city. Like this departure city, arrival city. You are giving for the departure date, and you are selecting for the seat type, seat preferences. So everything is recorded. You can observe by seeing also. We need easy to identify because this is not any coding language. So just you can observe here. This is the departure. This is the departure date, arrive, and number of passengers, and seat preference, seat type. Means by seeing also, okay, this is the we are finding the flight. And after that, come down. You can observe. So we are selected flight. So we are selected for the 332 flight number. So that flight details will be displayed here in this request. And go to the next. What we did, allow start transaction payment. So means you are doing for the payment, like you are entering for the first name, last name, address 1, address 2, passenger details, credit card number, enter for the expire date. And after that, automatically everything is done. Then final transaction will be sign off. Sign off we did. And this is the code for the sign off. And you can observe this will be, we are not ended because some tool issue, it is came lost. Okay, just after payment is completed, we need to end the transaction here. You can observe one thing. So in between, after end only it is coming for the sign off. Means after payment is completed, we need to end this payment. Then we are doing for the sign off, because after ending means we are closing here. Like means we don't have any after payment is completed, next step what we can do, we can sign up. So that is why we are starting sign up, and after that we are ended sign up. And you can come here. Here also you can observe here started, and we need to end for the client also. So this is the way we need to record, and by seeing also you need to identify the, okay, this code is for the login part. Okay, it's fine. This code is for the click on flight. So code nothing but, don't think, oh, this is not a Java, C#, this is not anything, not at all. So this is simple language. Okay, just this is for the some language. This is not any language. Just this is only simple. Okay, by seeing also you need to identify. See, you can observe search flight button means we are searching for the flight button, and by seeing you can identify reservation details means you are entering for the reservation details. Like a reservation means what we can do, we can select a departure, area, city, and this all details, right? That is displaying. You can observe, and after that you can observe this is the reservation one details means we are paying for the payment details. And you can observe final will be sign off. Means by seeing also you need to identify the, okay, this is a transaction we did for this, you need to know. So after recorded is completed, just will execute once. So you can execute means you can click on the, what are the changes we did, just click on the, this is the save button. If you want to execute means reply means you can click on this button. Okay, just you can do one thing, just go to the, you have the runtime settings will be there. When you are replaying the script, actually some settings you need to set. Logs, you can go to the logs. Everyone please observe here, click for the runtime settings. We can go to the logs, and we have the observe. You can come to the, just drag it this. You can observe we have the two logs will be standard logs, external logs. So you can click on the, every time will be, when you are replaying the script, this will be need external and external logs. In that you can select for the parameter substitution, and you can save it, and you can delete for this runtime settings. Now we can run this. This is the run button, replay button. You can call it as a run, replay, or execution. This is the button. Just you can click on this. So today onwards, I will give for the assignments also. Like you guys will be record this script, and after that record properly with the transaction names, and you need to observe for the, like what are the things it is recorded correct or not. Now you can observe our script will be passed. You can come here, you are able to see the each and every transaction. You can see login is here is the one user means one time only we are executed. That is why it is showing for the login. It is happened for the 321 milliseconds. Click and find one user, it is happened for the 295, and find flight is the 343 milliseconds, and payment 179 milliseconds. Sign off is a 228 milliseconds. So assume launch we are not given transaction name. It is calculated. Particular launch, how much time happened we know, we don't know. So we want to calculate for the response time, and we want to see the results as each and every transaction, how much response time happened. Response time nothing but it is a particular login section. Like you can go to here, you can observe this sign up will be there. You can observe means here to here, when you are replay the script here to here, how much time it is happened for this particular code. So that is the response time. Okay, so this response time we are calculating. See, for example, we are not given for the launch transaction here. You can observe login is given, after above this it is come for the launch, right? But we are not given. So you got this. You can go to the replay summary, nothing but it's the results. Replay summary, nothing but you can observe here. You are able to see the launch. No, right? Now we'll give for the launch also transaction name. We can observe. Maybe you miss any transaction, by manually also we can give. So how to you can give means you can go to here. You can observe. You can click on this is the start transaction. You can click on that and give it as a transaction name launch. Launch URL. and you can come to end of this code, and you need to give for the end transaction. This is the end transaction. You can give it as the end transaction name. Give for the name same. What is the your given start transaction? You need to give for that. So if you not given right this end transaction, you can observe will get some. It is throw an error. So data what kind of errors also we are getting, you need to know. Then only maybe you are doing scripting. Then okay, what is that error? So errors and everything we want to see in this output window. You are able to see this is the output window. You can come to the starting line. Okay, and come here, and you can see here, you can observe transaction launch is started, means it is execution is launch started. Web URL it is started, this is the launch, and after that it is a transaction login is started, means launch is completed, and again it is login started. So you can observe we got one error. What is that error? You can see, means you can observe we use the started transaction launch URL, but did not reach the corresponding end transaction statement. Means you can click on this, like you can go to here, means we know for the launch will be we are miss for the end transaction. So means you need to resolve like this by seeing this error message. How to you can resolve the scripting issues, means you need to understand the what is this error. So you can observe by seeing this is very easily identifying. We use the started transaction, means as a user is started transaction launch URL. Launch URL means it is a started, means this is the launch URL is there start transaction, but it is a corresponding end transaction is not there. So that is why it is throwing as but did not reaching for the corresponding end transaction. So this kind of error is came, you miss for the some end transaction for particular. So we need to give for the end transaction. This is the end transaction. You can click on that and give it as a end transactions name. So what is the name you are given? Same name you can give. If you give different, it will throw error also. So you can give for this. And now we can save this again. Just you can replay this. Now we can go to here, and you can observe now it is came launch. Last time it is there, not there. So now you guys will be one point will be no, like when you are given start transaction then end transaction, then only we can calculate for the this particular code what is the time of happen, like what is the response time. We can call it as a performance testing terminology, we can call it as a response time. So if you not given start transaction end transaction, this particular code how much time happen we don't know. So actually as a performance testing, what is our role? We need to execute with the multiple users, and each and every transaction launch is how much time is happen, login is how much time is happen, and click on find is how much time is happen, and these all things we need to, that is only our job. So that is the way which purpose we can use for the start transaction and transaction. Anyone can answer which purpose we can use start and end transaction?
Calculate the response time.
Sorry,
To calculate the response time of that particular page.
yes, to calculate the particular page, nothing but particular transaction response time. To measure the particular transaction response time, we need to give for the allow start transaction and transaction. So for clear as of now, anyone any doubts, you can please ask me. If anyone as of now, like how to we can anything is I have any doubts. So
Yeah, I need how to download the software application.
which application?
This one, load runner.
Yeah, I will discuss that one. I will tell you. Okay, I'm asking about in this class. I am asking for doubts for now. Okay. Okay. So I think everyone good, right? So now we'll do for one thing. Just I executed, right? Now we'll observe for the, see if you did for the replay, then everything you need to observe for in this output window only. Like you are getting any errors, and what are the things will be there, you can observe. Here you can observe transaction launch URL started, means it's a launch started, and after that this everything is executed, And after that, you can observe launch is ended with pass status, means our launch is successfully done. Duration happen 1.3794 time. And you can observe here. So you can observe here. This is the duration happen for the launch, means here to here, how much time it is happen? 1.3974 will happen. In that we have the some waste time will be there. So that is the 0.1995 will be there. So this time only it is calculating from the our recording replay summary. You can go here. You can observe for the our response time. You can observe 1 minute 379 milliseconds. You can observe here also. This data only it is capturing there. You can observe 1.3794. And launch is completed. Next, login is started. And after that, login is ended with the pass status and duration happened. This is the duration. And again, click on flight is started. And after that, you can observe and click on flight ended with the pass status and duration happened. This means response time. This is the response time. Again, after that, click on flight is completed. What started? Find flight is started and it is executed for the find flight code and it is ended here and it is passed. And you can observe payment is started and payment ended with the pass status. And you can go here and final transaction. You can observe sign off is started and sign off ended. So based on this results only, okay, based on this results only, it is calculating for here. So this results it is calculating here. So SMT you can observe when I am executing the script, right? You can observe and right hand side we are able to see the runtime behavior also. It is launching, login, ticket booking is close. So this runtime settings and these things will be you need to how to we can set up means we have to everyone will be go to the tools in that options will be there and there we can go to the scripting. In the options you can go to the scripting. Here you can select for the replay statistics. We need to check for this during the replay, like show runtime waiver during the replay. You need to check this and collect to replay statistics. Like we want to collect for the our replay statistics, nothing but transaction response time. These all things we can check this. If you check this only, you are able to see this. For example, I will uncheck this and we can observe. So you can save this and you can replay this. See done, you can observe you are unable to get the data, but you can observe here it is showing for the some message. So additional details like we want to collect for the collection replay statistics means you can go to the tools in the options in the scripting in the replay you need to select for the collect replay statistics. So we need to set this. So you can go to the tools in the tools options in the scripting in that replay. Here you can select for this collect replay static, then click on OK. Then you can replay now. So now you can observe all transactions replay statistics we got. See login, click on flight, find flight, payment, sign up. So everything we are able to see. So means you want to see means that is the settings. So I will share to everyone software I have. Okay. If you want means you can go to the particular micro focus site and you need to register your mail ID, your details, and you need to download it. That is the one thing. Okay. If anyone want means you can do it, and otherwise I will share this to everyone. Please share your mail IDs in our group. Okay. So today I'm stopping class. If anyone need this, can just message me. Okay. I will share the everyday recording also. You can go through that and you need to practice, and everyone will be install software. Maybe it is installation also. Anyone will be guide means we'll conduct one class and we'll close. Okay.
Hi Sriram, this is Raja here.
Yes, Raj.
Actually, I have a question. Suppose for this entire scenario, we are creating 6 transactions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, one is accessing URL and another one is login. and flight
Yeah.
booking
Yeah.
and payment and log off consider.
Yes.
So instead of doing